What's up, YouTube? This is your boy JD, and thank you for viewing Coast to Coast Gamers. We're here Sunday, August 18th, 2019. Here about to play Week 19, the Divisional Playoff. That's right, it's the Redskins versus the Chicago, or should I say Chirac Bears. So, I'm here, put up the schedule for the playoffs. Let's see, on the AFC side, you got the Jaguars versus the Chargers. You got the Ravens versus the Patriots. And then on the NFC side, you got the Rams versus the 49ers. And, of course, us against the Chirac Bears. So, with that said, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Please comment, and mostly share my videos. That way, your friends, family, associates, whatever, blah, 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 can also get this awesome content and this awesome videos of mine. So with that said, let's do this, man.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Chicago Bears. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, this is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Washington Redskins and the Chicago Bears. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Number 53, Mike 53. Here it comes.
They go play action with Trubisky. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down. And, Charles, now we get our first look at this offense.
And one guy you have to look at in particular is Kyle Long. Can play guard or tackle with a nice degree of nastiness.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll make it third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
O'Donnell is on to punt as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
From just shy of midfield, Keenum, and down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of
their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson. As the first half is winding down, and the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about this late in the half.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to...
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd and short.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They give it to Peterson. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home was a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule there.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matthew Ioannidis bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way down to the 35. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 45 yards. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. Then the Bears get a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I got you, boy. Come on.
Again, Peterson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
You. Check 3.
They'll run on first down. Peterson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling.
Well, people, the Redskins pulled it off again. We slaughtered the Chicago Bears, but at least the Chicago Bears gave me more of a game than the Detroit Lions. Chicago was trying to come back at the second half, but they came a little bit short. And now I'm kind of afraid. My starting quarterback, Case Keenum, he got hurt in the game, and Dwayne Haskins has taken over. So hopefully next week, Case Keenum is not badly injured. He'll be able to play in the conference championship, because I cannot depend on Dwayne Haskins to pull out a win for us. Because if you saw how he played in the regular season, he was horrible. Yes, I did the Bernie Sanders. Anyways, you guys take care. Hope you have a blessed Sunday. And I will see you in the conference championship. Let's give it around about Tuesday. Yeah, let's make it Tuesday. So you guys take care. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to share my video. And you guys take care. Peace.